I think it's really funny that as much as I want to create content or keep creating content about being autistic in this verbalized format, like on videos, it's been really hard because I'm still dealing with learning how to understand my autism just for my own getting through every day, communicating my needs, communicating what's going through my brain, disassociating assumptions of what I think I'm experiencing versus what it's just chemically and electrically happening in my brain. And so it doesn't feel like there's much to share in the way of that. Or on the other hand, I'm spending so much time getting into research and different things that it can feel like there's too much to share, and where do I begin, and what do I shoot against, and all the different aesthetic things that bring me a lot of peace, because my brain has a very specific routine it likes to follow, or like a balance and harmony I like to see and create. And if I don't have that, then it's like, okay, great, and it won't do it, won't prepare anything. But now here we are. It's been a few months and I haven't been talking about it. And to be kinder to myself, the diagnosis only came, less than a year ago. And having lived over 3 decades, not knowing anything about autism, there's a lot to adapt to, and it's getting better. I think also what stopped me from sharing what I've been creating, because I've been creating a lot of different things, just hesitation in showing them in some ways, in different areas, is where people actually know me. It's much easier to share with strangers. A lot less reciprocal communication. As I was on this medicine to help with like social irritability kind of things when I can't process, or it's overwhelming to be social in the world. And that slowed down my metabolism. And I put on 20 pounds in like 3-4 months without actually really changing anything. Like, I'm very active. I have a little puppy. Like, I do so much stuff. Nothing has changed my weight has not changed and hardly at all in the past 5 years prior. And yet just my whole energy was depressed, energy levels depressed, and it came to the point it just wasn't stopping. So I was very weak and tired, and that was very disheartening. I feel like that's something that is, that was a side effect that was never brought up before. And yet when I looked up the medication, it's a very common side effect. And it didn't look like it was stopping. So at some point I was like, I don't want this to turn into something that could become obesity. And it made me have a lot of complications. I want to have a lot of life to live. Even if on some levels I was calmer, like my whole system was literally being depressed. And so I've just went off that as well. I'm trying to recreate or find balance without that sort of chemical support. A little puppy who's still eating things. But I still felt like, perfectly imperfect, I wanted to share something, because it's been a minute. So thank you for listening, and whatever it takes, perhaps sloppily, to keep getting back over the hunt of discussing autism. Oh, the little elf lost his paw. I want to get back into that because I do have some cool performance art coming up, exhibits coming up soon, and I will be back in the world, but I got to start somewhere, and I can't keep waiting for things to be perfect, because that's not life.